It's Tip Tuesday, and here are my 4 bare minimum tips to making your human hair wig look natural. Number 1 is going to be wig placement. If you don't know what I'm talking about the 4-finger rule. When you're placing your wig on your forehead, you should have 4 fingers of space between the top of your eyebrow and the top of the wig hairline. This is going to ensure that your wig isn't too far forward, which can make it look bad, but also it's not too far back, and obviously your hairline's gonna show. This of course depends on how your hairline sits on your head, but to get the most natural look, that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 for me personally is low density. The maximum amount of density that I like to go is 120%. I have a couple of my Hair Vivi wigs that are a little bit more denser. I like to look for like 110 to 120% with my wigs. Also look for lower density on top. That's gonna make the biggest difference. Tip number 3, control your fluff. This is a tool I think every single wig owner should have. It can be used on human hair wigs as well as heat-friendly synthetic wigs. And it is essentially a hot comb. And you use it to flatten the top of your wigs, which is great to do, especially as you wear wigs on a day-to-day basis. They can fluff up on top, especially if they have a little bit more density. So when I throw on some of my fluffier wigs, I just take a couple of passes with the hot comb and you can see that there's a massive difference. This is linked in my Amazon storefront under my must-have wig products, and I swear by it. It was $12. You won't regret the purchase. Number 4, it's all about the hairline. This wig that I threw on here, the lace is slightly tinted because it has a little bit of makeup residue on it. So I want to show you the difference in before and after on how I clean this lace and what it looks like and how invisible it is afterwards. I choose to use micellar water and a little cotton pad to clean my lace in between wears. You can also use a gentle soap. The thing to keep in mind here is you're not going to want to rub. You're going to want to gently dab the lace and press into it, which is exactly what I'm doing here. This helps lift the makeup and any other residue that might be left behind without compromising the knots that are shown in. So you can start to see some of the makeup that is lifting up here. And so again, I will just go in and do this gently over and over again. And this removes any product buildup that happens. This is the after. She is cleaned and she is pretty much undetectable. A couple of things that you can do to prevent the makeup transfer onto your lace is I will always use a setting powder, and then of course do your makeup before you put your wig on, and then put the setting powder after you do your makeup. And then the last thing when it comes to hairline is you want either a ventilated or a pre-plucked hairline. Same results, different process. A pre-plucked hairline literally involves plucking the hairs in the hairline to make it less helmety and less bulky, mimicking more of a natural hairline that has different densities and textures throughout. And then ventilating involves tying the individual hairs into the lace, again, to create that baby hair, that natural hairline effect. So when you're shopping for a wig, you're gonna wanna look at something that has a pre-plucked or a ventilated hairline. Those are my 4 key things that I think you should focus on when you're looking for a wig. Follow along for more tips and tricks.